Okay, so first off, we're going to go in with the Hydrogenius Moisturizer by L'Oreal and just apply this all over our face to really get us prepped for that makeup. Now I'm going to go in with my ColourPop brow pencil in the shade Black and Brown, and I'm just going to spoolie out my eyebrows first to make sure they're all laying correctly, and then I'm going to go in and just fill them in like normal. Go in with my Maybelline Age Rewind concealer, and I'm going to use this as an eye primer, and I'm just going to buff this all over my lids. Ignore my husband in the background. I'm just going to buff this all over the lids just to give me a nice even layer for the eyeshadow. Going with this white shade from the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, and I'm just going to place this all over my lid. I'm going to be using a lot of palettes in this video, so just any shadows you have that are similar. This is just a similar to my skin tone shade just to use as a base. I'm going to go ahead and curl my eyelids before I start my makeup, just so that way my eyeliner and stuff doesn't get messed up later on. I'm just going to use this Tarte eyelash curler and really curl those lashes up. Going with the shade Georgia from the Sweet Peach palette as well. And I'm just going to place this in the crease and use this as a transition shade. This is a light peachy color. It's not really going to show up, but it's going to make sure that these pinks that we lay on later on will blend out a lot easier. I'm going to go in with this blush from the BH Cosmetics blush palette, and I'm just going to use this as my crease shade because I really couldn't find a pink shadow that really fit the look that I wanted. So I'm just going to go in and buff this blush all throughout my crease. So that didn't show up the way I wanted, so I'm going to go in with this hot pink shade from the Full Spectrum palette from Urban Decay, and I'm just going to buff this all over the crease right where I just put that pink, just to kind of intensify it just a little bit more. Now to deepen up that outer corner, I'm going to use the shade Burgundy from the Kylie palette, and I'm just going to pack this on the outer V and really blend it out, make sure there's no harsh lines. This is just to give me a nice deep look on the outside of the eye. I'm going to go in with this cream white concealer from NYX, and I'm just going to place this all over the lid and just kind of cut that crease just a little bit, just to really clean it up and get it ready for this sparkly shade that we're about to add to the lid. I'm going to go in with the Mica Beauty highlight number 3, and I'm going to use this as my eye shade, my lid shade, sorry. I got this in my Ipsy bag this month, and it is so pretty. It's so sparkly, and it's perfect for a holiday, so I'm going to use this just to really make those lids pop. I'm just going to create my wing, and I'm going to use the Inglot number 77 gel liner and this angled eyeliner brush from NYX, and I'm just going to do my wings. Now I'm going to give me a coat of mascara. I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Big Shot, my absolute favorite mascara at the moment. And I'm just going to give those lashes a nice coat. The Faux Mink 810s by Ardell. Now I'm going to go in my primer, and this is the Soap & Glory One Heck of a Blot Primer. I'm really oily and I want my makeup to last all day long on Easter, of course, so I'm going to go in with this mattifying primer. It really helps combat your oil throughout the day, and it really helps your foundation just lay perfectly on the skin. Coverage, so I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Better Skin and my Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation, and I'm just going to mix these two together on the back of my hand along with my maracuja oil, because I find that they're just a little too matte and they're a little too dry, and I don't want them to really look cakey, so I'm just going to add a little bit of this oil and mix them together on the back of my hand just to give the foundation a really pretty finish. Okay, now I'm just going to start this all over my face. This is going to help me keep as much product as possible, because if I went in with just the Beauty Blender, that's going to make me lose a little bit of my product, and I don't want to waste anything. So I'm just going to stripe this all over my face and then blend it out with my damp L'Oreal sponge. Okay, now for concealer, I'm going to go in with that Maybelline Age Rewind again, and I'm going to stripe this down my nose, underneath my eyes, the center of my forehead, the chin, and the Cupid's bow. And then I'm just going to blend this out with the damp L'Oreal sponge again. So now I'm going to go in with this Hoola Quickie Contour Stick by Benefit. And this is my first time using this, and I absolutely loved it to contour with. It really helps set a nice base for the bronzer later on. It helps the bronzer last longer, and it is the perfect color for my skin tone. It also blended out super easy with the Beauty Blender. Haven't tried with a brush yet, but I really liked how it looked with the Beauty Blender. I'm just going to put this all in the contours of my face, and I'm even contouring my Cupid's bow. I saw Lusterlux doing this lately, and I really liked the technique. And now I'm just blending this out with my sponge. I'm going to go in with the Hoola powder on this Real Techniques blush brush, and I'm just going to apply this everywhere that I just applied that cream contour, just to really set it in place, make sure it doesn't slip around throughout the day. That L'Oreal Silkissime eyeliner to the lower lash line. It's just a teal color, and I'm going to go in with the shade Mermaid from Makeup Geek and just buff that out really well. Okay, so here's a close-up on the eyes. Super pretty for Easter. Now I'm going to go in with this Seduce blush from the Amazonian Clay line. And I'm going to go in with this, I'm not sure what the brand of this brush is, but I believe it's Luxie. And I'm just going to go in with this Luxie brush and buff that all over my cheeks. I'm also going to go in with my L'Oreal sponge again and kind of blend that out because it looked a little too harsh. So I'm just going to soften that up with that beauty blender just a little bit, just to make sure there's not any excess product. Go in with my Tarte Pro Glow palette. I'm going to go in with the highlight shade Stunner, and I'm just going to apply this everywhere you apply highlight. So the tops of the cheeks, the bridge of the nose, the tip of the nose, the cupid's bow, my chin, just anywhere I apply highlight. And this highlight is so pretty, and it's got like a pink undertone, so it really matched the eye look very well. I'm going to go in with this Buxom lip gloss in the shade Hot Toddy. I didn't feel like a lipstick today, so I'm just going to go in with this really pretty nude lip gloss. Alright guys, that's the finished look. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any Easter plans, let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe before you leave, and we'll see you next time. Bye!